Hey and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News show. Let's begin with our daily news. Manchester United detect a minor back injury during Sofyan Amrabat's medical. Manchester United detected a minor back injury before Sofyan Amrabat's medical was completed, according to The Athletic. The Morocco international joined the Red Devils from Fiorentina on a transfer deadline day on a season-long loan with an option to buy. Amrabat struggled with his back during the World Cup last year, and he had to receive pain-killing injections in order to play in the round of 16 against Spain. Man United arranged for a private jet and a prospective medical in Pisa in case a breakthrough could be found during negotiations to sign the 27-year-old on Friday, and they went ahead with the deal as the current back issue was not thought to be serious. The Red Devils parted with a €10 million loan fee for his services and also secured a €20 million option to buy rather than an obligation to buy. Amrabat ended up playing 29 games in Serie A last term and has not been affected by the injury since the World Cup ended. He is yet to taste action this term, but was involved in a preseason training and could be available for selection immediately after the current international break. Brazil dropped Antony from their squad amid allegations of physical assault. Manchester United winger Antony has been dropped from the Brazil national squad over domestic abuse allegations. He was initially selected for the World Cup qualifiers against Bolivia and Peru. Antony's ex-girlfriend made serious allegations of physical assault against him in an interview with the Brazilian website UOL. A statement from CBF confirmed his omission due to the facts that became public this Monday involving Manchester United striker Antony and that need to be investigated. In order to preserve the alleged victim, the player, the Brazilian national team, and the CBF, the entity informs that the athlete is withdrawn from the Brazilian national team. To replace him, coach Fernando Diniz called Gabriel Jesus, who was pre-selected on a list of 36 players sent to FIFA. UOL published photographs and screenshots of messages as a proof of domestic violence by Antony. The accusations have been reported to police in Sao Paulo and Manchester. The former Ajax winger has released a public statement denying the allegations against him. He accepted that his relationship with his ex-girlfriend was tumultuous, but insisted he never practiced any physical aggression. This is a major setback for Man United, who are still trying to recover from the Mason Mount episode. United ordered Greenwood to leave the club despite charges of attempted rape, assault occasioning actual bodily harm, and controlling and coercive behavior were dropped by the Crown Prosecution Service. The England international has moved to La Liga club Getafe to revive his career. It remains to be seen what will happen with Antony now. Sergio Reguilon admits talking to David De Gea before his move to Manchester United. Manchester United new boy Sergio Reguilon has revealed that David De Gea gave him a glowing introduction about life at Old Trafford before his transfer. Regulon joined Man United from Tottenham in a season-long loan deal on the transfer deadline day. De Gea left the Theatre of Dreams in the summer when his contract expired, the fullback told ManUnited.com. I spoke a lot with David and he told me about the club. He told me you are coming to the best club in England. All these players like De Gea are legends over in Spain because I follow a lot of the Premier League. David will always be a legend here, and he told me about the club, the people here, the training ground, the stadium, the fans, everything. He said they are amazing, unbelievable. He only has amazing words for Manchester United. The Red Devils were forced to hunt for a new left-back due to injuries to Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia. Diogo Dalot started the previous two games on that spot. He produced a disciplined performance against Arsenal on Sunday, Regulon will be hoping to get a chance to make his United debut against Brighton and Hove Albion at Old Trafford on September 16. De Gea's message to Regulon shows the goalkeeper still loves Man United. The club failed to give him a proper send-off after deciding not to extend his contract. They had all year to solve his contract situation, but delayed the decision until June. The 32-year-old was arguably the best United player after Sir Alex Ferguson's retirement. He saved the club numerous times and single-handedly won many points during his 12-year stay at Old Trafford. Jaden Sancho could now face disciplinary action after outburst over Eric Ten Hag's comment. Manchester United forward Jaden Sancho could face disciplinary action at the club following his outburst over the comments from manager Eric Ten Hag, Manchester Evening News report. The England international was not part of the travelling group to North London last weekend, and there were no surprises that he did not make the matchday squad versus Arsenal. Speaking after the 3-1 loss at the Emirates Stadium, Ten Hag revealed that Sancho was dropped due to his poor attitude in training, but this did not go well with the attacker. Sancho released a statement saying that he conducted well in training and he won't entertain false comment. He added that he is being made a scapegoat, which isn't fair. Manchester Evening News now claimed that the 23-year-old could face disciplinary action from the club. Ten Hag has been strict when it comes to discipline and training since he took over at the helm. Alejandro Garnacho was dropped from pre-season friendlies in Australia last summer after he reportedly arrived late for a couple of team meetings. Meanwhile, Cristiano Ronaldo was suspended for one game last season after he refused to come on as a late substitute against Tottenham Hotspur. Marcus Rashford was also dropped from the starting 11 against Wolverhampton Wanderers on New Year's Day after arriving late for a team meeting. Taking this into consideration, Sancho could face a suspension of at least one game, and we won't be surprised if he is fined his salary for an entire week. However, the big question mark is whether Sancho can resurrect his United career. The €45 million rated star has been out of favour for a starting spot after his public outcry. He has made things more difficult for himself. He will need to earn back the manager's confidence to take the field. Man United ace Andrea Onaobi returns from retirement to rejoin Cameroon national team. Manchester United goalkeeper has performed a U-turn on his Cameroon national team career after deciding to retire from international football last December. According to The Athletic, the 27-year-old will rejoin the Cameroon for the first time since the 2022 World Cup in Qatar after being recalled to the national squad in August. Onana announced his retirement from international football towards the end of 2022 after having disagreements with Cameroon head coach Song. Song's decision to leave the new Man United keeper on the bench in a group stage fixture against Serbia and Qatar didn't go down well with the player as he left the camp and flew home. The 2018 Cameroonian Footballer of the Year award winner decided to hang up his international boots soon after, but he seems to have overcome his differences with the Cameroon coach. Onana will regain his place between the sticks when Cameroon take on Burundi on September 12 in the Africa Cup of Nations qualifying Group C contest. Despite kicking off their qualifying campaign with a 1-0 win away to Burundi, the Cameroonians were winless in a subsequent doubleheader against Namibia, draw 1, lose 1. Going into the final qualifying round, they are level on points with the Swallows and need to avoid defeat on home soil to lock down a berth at next year's tournament. If they live up to their tag as pre-match favourites, Song's man will secure a fifth consecutive AFCON appearance, with Ivory Coast set to host the next edition in January 2024. Last year's World Cup in the Middle East forced the postponement of Africa's most prominent international competition, meaning Man United could sorely miss Onana for as many as 4 Premier League games next winter. The highly rated keeper swapped Inter Milan for Old Trafford after a long-running summer saga in a mega money deal worth 51 million euros plus 4 million euros in add-ons. He was in goal as Eric Ten Hag's side suffered a heartbreaking 3-1 loss at Arsenal in their final league outing before September's international break on Sunday. Manchester United is criticized as a humongous waste of talent. Anthony Martial has been unable to deliver in 2023 as Manchester United require him to. Eric Ten Hag selected Anthony Martial as a starter against Arsenal, and the Frenchman offered little. Roy Keane blasted him after the game, disagreeing with Eric Ten Hag's assessment that Martial played well. United supporters had expressed frustration with Martial's performance, and it comes amid a downward spiral for the Frenchman. We all remember the excitement Anthony Martial generated with his incredible debut goal for Manchester United against Liverpool in 2015. He went on to score 17 goals in his first season. This is a tally he has only matched or bettered once. In 2023, Martial has scored only 4 goals. Injuries have curtailed his opportunities. He did not reach double figures last season. He has had the last 2 games as a starter and failed to impress in each. Now finally fit, Rasmus Højlund is ready to take his place in the lineup following a promising cameo. Martial was criticized on ESPN after the defeat to Arsenal by a pundit who does not see his situation getting better. Former Chelsea midfielder Craig Burley said, Anthony Martial, quite frankly, I think it's 8 years he's been there now, a humongous waste of talent. He did have positive words for the new signing, adding, Højlund looks lively. Bashiktash announced Eric Bai signing contract details. Manchester United defender Eric Bai has finally left the club to sign with Bashiktash. Bashiktash announced the deal last night with the Turkish transfer window still open. The club's statement read, Welcome to Bashiktash, Eric Bai. Our club has reached an agreement with Manchester United for the final transfer of Ivorian defender Eric Bai. We wish Eric Bai, who we believe will provide important services to our club, great success with our glorious jersey and present it to the public with our respect. Fabrizio Romano reports Eric Bai has signed a permanent deal on a 1-year contract. This matches his previous agreement with Manchester United, which was set to expire in 2024. The deal is a free transfer, with Manchester United content to get his wages off the books, with Bai keen to go and play. Eric Bai was Jose Mourinho's first signing for Manchester United in 2016, joining for £30 million from Villarreal. The centre-back had a terrific first season before he began to struggle with injuries, a problem which would define his spell at the club. When he did manage to get fit, he could not win over manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. However, it was under the Norwegian that his contract extension was signed in 2021. Bai played in a pre-season under Eric Ten Hag in 2022 before joining Marseille on loan. Injuries and suspension deterred the French side from making that move permanent. The Ivory Coast international was not invited back for the 2023 pre-season under Eric Ten Hag, although you could wonder whether United could need him right now, with defensive injuries requiring the club to look to 35-year-old Johnny Evans to fill in. However, that's the path United have chosen, with Bai not considered for selection this season. He has now got his move and a fresh start, and we wish him well for the future. £40 million Manchester United target now signs contract extension to 2028. Manchester United may approach the centre-back market more seriously next summer. Edmond Tapsoba was a player the club admired. Summer 2023 turned out to be a summer where Eric Ten Hag's Manchester United did not invest money into the centre-back position. Striker, goalkeeper and midfielder were all prioritized, with United making a token effort in defense by signing Johnny Evans on a free transfer. Injuries are placing early scrutiny on the position, and it's possible next summer United sees the club go back into the market. One of the players linked to the club was Bayer Leverkusen defender Edmo Tapsoba. The man reported Tapsoba was high on Manchester United's list of options, with the Burkina Faso defender admired by club scouts. The outlet claimed he would cost £40 million. Now he is a player who has become a lot harder to sign next summer after Bayer Leverkusen extended his contract. The Bundesliga club announced Tapsoba has signed a contract extension until 2028. Tapsoba could still be an option. He would just be more expensive now. Another alternative is Nice defender Jean-Claire Todibo, claimed by L'Equipe to be a target for United. The Mirror has linked United to highly rated young Benfica defender Antonio Silva. He would be an expensive option, but a potential long-term solution. Questions will remain over Harry Maguire's future, and more potential replacement will emerge over the next year. I will be uploading daily Manchester United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.